Hi, welcome to my daily market report. My name is Mike, and if you haven't seen any of my videos, my market report is on mortgage rates. We kind of get into what happens on a daily basis that impacts mortgage rates. If you're not aware, mortgage rates are created by mortgage-backed securities, and they are sold on Wall Street, and that's why we have some changes throughout the day on mortgage rates. And a lot of people may not read that because they see rates on signs on the freeways and think that's what the going rate is. However, there are at the back end, rates do change on a daily basis here. We could even see 2 or 3 times change in one day for a rate. So depending on the volatility of the market. So this is a program we kind of came up with that wanted to kind of present to you what items are out for the week and the day and what could be impacting mortgage rates if they're trending upwards or downwards or sideways and what to kind of watch out. So that way, if you guys are in the market for a refinance or a purchase, are kind of watching rates as as you go on with your transaction, this will hopefully give you some educated information, help educate you to make a better decision for yourself, whether to float or to lock. Now, sometimes there are times where they do go against logic, and things do happen. It happens quite more often than we like, but it does occur. And sometimes bad news is good news. We get those as well. So we don't always get the typical reactions. So that's why important while we try to present this into one of these type of reports here so that we can give you an idea of what's going on in the market because sometimes it can get a little confusing out there and we try to get that explanation out there for you. A little bit about myself is I am a loan officer. I do work with a national lender. We're here to assist you if you got questions in regards to mortgage rates or mortgage programs or the process. Would like to refinance or purchase, we can help you with those as well. Please reach out. We do got a lot of loan programs out there to assist you, including one we just came out. My bank just came out with is the physician loan. So great program there as well. So please feel free to reach out to me on those. In the meantime, we'll start off. We don't really have any economic reports really that we can address. We do get the MBA comes out with their mortgage application activity report every Wednesday. So as you can see here, both refinance and purchase dropped from the previous week. So loan applications did come down. And then we do got something to watch out for. We got a 10-year auction, note auction coming up later this morning here. Now, yesterday we had a 3-year. It went pretty good, but however, it didn't really affect the markets. But this 10-year could affect the markets for mortgage-backed securities more today because it's more closely related. Just to show you the competition that we had yesterday, about $35 billion in corporate bonds came in, and typically a good week or a busy week for bonds corporate bonds would be 20 billion for the whole week, not just for a single day. That was for a single day. Today we got a number coming in too, maybe half that, and we got some big guys coming in like Toyota and Walmart with their corporate bonds. So there's coming some competition out there, so it'll be interesting to see how investors pick through as to 10-year treasury or corporate bonds and what have you. So let's jump ahead, take a look, see what's going on with the headline news. Stocks are down so far this morning. We did have some, they are kind of taking the, you know, light week this week in a way. We don't got a lot of data coming out this week. We do got PCE, which will be inflation for wholesale coming in on Friday, but otherwise we got stuff like the auctions coming out with the mortgage for bonds as well as treasuries. But we did get some comments made by Fed member Bullard. He basically said he's a proponent for starting the tapering sooner than later, and he kind of reiterated that again with his comments here. Most, I think, investors are more resigned to think that due to the lackluster jobs report that the Fed may taper later than soon. So I think they are kind of disregarding, for the most part, kind of disregarding his comments. But one of the things to keep an eye on is Treasury Secretary Yellen sent a letter to Congress reminding them that basically we just have enough money in the coffers to go ahead and pay our bills through October. Now, if that doesn't happen, they need to obviously raise the debt ceiling, and otherwise we could run into some issues here. Obviously, it wouldn't be a good thing if the U.S. doesn't pay their bills. So With that in mind, we'll go ahead and look at the mortgage-backed securities, what's happening over there. We are up about 2 basis points from yesterday. We are at that red edge where we have double resistance from the 50 and 25-day moving average. As you can see here, it has tested earlier, has pulled back. So that 10-year treasury could be the big catalyst if we could break above that. If it comes in like a good auction, we could see this jump up above that. If we can break above that, that would be helpful. As you can see, it's 25-day moving average has been pretty important. It has kind of kept a lid on things, where if it's gone up too high, it's pulled it back. So we'll have to kind of watch where the how today's auction results come up. This will be about 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time when that happens. Yields did come down a little bit today, which is good news for us. It's down to about 1.35. Yesterday it was as high as 1.38, selling in closer around 1.35 range. I'm sorry, 1.37 range. Excuse me, 1.35. All right, folks. Again, mortgage rates about the same. We didn't really have any change from yesterday's pricing. We ended up closing down 8 basis points for the day yesterday. Today we're up about 2 basis points, so we're pretty close to about where we should be. Pricing should be unchanged. If you guys got questions, again, we're here to assist. If you guys like these videos, we greatly appreciate if you can smash that like button. It certainly helps out our channel. In the meanwhile, you guys have a great rest of the day. We'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.